Hey guys, Tyler and V here, and welcome to Game Savvy. So Destiny 2 was just announced, we got the artwork from Twitter, we got the trailer that just released, and Bungie just came out and said that there was going to be live gameplay coming very soon. So with all this Destiny hype, there was a couple things that I wanted to talk about and get off my chest. So just to start things off, I want to say that Destiny was an absolutely fun game. You know, it was this action-packed shooter, kind of like a Halo with RPG elements. You know, the game loops were fantastic, where you go out and you fight enemies, you get loot, you upgrade, you go out, you fight enemies. The game loop was great. And it made sense and it was awesome. But as a day one player, you really felt like you kind of got like an incomplete game. So the story wasn't fantastic, it was a little bland, the characters were lacking a little personality, and not only that, but if you're playing on Xbox, you know, you got less missions, less gear. It was kind of a little crappy. But needless to say, I had a lot of fun with it, but here's the deal. Behind the scenes, the business aspect of it, Bungie kind of gave me a little bit of trust issue. So you see, I went out and I spent my hard-earned money. It was $80 to $90 in Canada when it came out. And you know, you did get that incomplete game. It was still a lot of fun. I still spent a lot of time playing it. But then they came out with the Taken King, and that was, you know, the game plus all the DLC wrapped up in a nice little package for that same price point. So what ended up happening was, for day one players, you kind of felt like, you know, you went into a candy store and you gave over your hard-earned nickel, and a nice candy man was like, here's your lollipop, kid, and you're like, wow, what a delicious lollipop. But then another kid comes along and gives in his hard-earned nickel, and the candy man goes, you know, here's your lollipop. Oh, and here, take a Tootsie Roll and some bubble gum. And you're standing there with your lollipop like, what the hell, man? So it really gets me thinking about, you know, when Destiny 2 comes out, am I going to be a day one player? Am I going to buy that game on day one? Or should I wait to see what they do in terms of packaging it into one complete thing? And again, that's not to say I didn't get my money's worth. You know, I ended up spending, you know, probably over 100 hours playing the game. When you total that in, it does become cheaper than, you know, a movie or any other form of entertainment. So I did get my money's worth, and it was a lot of fun, but it still leaves me, you know, kind of weary about when Destiny 2 comes out. So now there's Destiny 2. So I got to watch the trailer, and there were a lot of things that I liked to see what Bungie was doing. First of all, they're really going for a lot of personality with their shooter. And you know, we've seen that work. Overwatch is a shooter with a ton of personality, and they have a very devoted fan base. I think Destiny has the capability to do that as well, and something that I really want to see from the gameplay trailer coming out is hopefully, you know, some new classes. 3 classes were good. You know, you had your Hunter, you had your Titan, and you had your Warlock. From an RPG standpoint, you know, sometimes for us RPG players, sometimes 3 isn't enough. I'd like to see maybe 2 or 3 more than the gameplay that's coming out soon. Another thing I'd like to see is the graphics upgrade. You know, when Halo 5 came out, it was a beautiful looking shooter. And with all the other games that are coming out, they're creating beautiful looking shooters. Destiny was a last gen game. It was released for Xbox 360 and for PlayStation 3, and so it had last-gen graphics and capabilities. What I would like to see is a new Destiny on the new hardware and see it running, you know, with that shine and shimmer that you get from a Forza or from a Halo 5. Another thing that I would like to see from Destiny 2 is the inclusion of the lore. Destiny was this amazing universe that Bungie created, but the problem was that you didn't get the full universe unless you went out looking for it for the Grimoire cards that you got playing the game. So I would love to see them focus on that campaign and the storytelling within the campaign. So what do you guys think? Are you guys pumped for Destiny 2? Do you have trust issues with Bungie? And what are you looking forward to from the gameplay trailer coming out soon? Comment below, and go ahead, if you want to talk about it personally, follow me on Twitter, that's @GameSavvy. I'd love to talk to you. And I'll see you guys later.